All of us are familiar with the Hindi words Dil Mange More, and all those who were aspiring to have a little more in their BMW 3 Series car now have an answer in this brand new BMW 3 Series Gran Limousine. They have now a choice of a little more in their lives. So what's the difference between this model and the ordinary or normal BMW 3 Series car? The wheelbase is longer, and that translates into a little more space in the rear seats, and that's where the boss man sits. The Gran Limousine will come with two engine options, the petrol and the diesel. The petrol will have again two variants. One is the 330 Li and the other would be the 330 Li M Sport. The diesel, of course, will be the 320 LD. Like I mentioned, compared to the normal 3 Series, this car is a little bit longer. That means the wheelbase too has increased by approximately 110 mm, and that translates to exactly 10 or 11 centimeters, which is around this much. But this much means a lot when you're seated at the back. Let's check out some of the features and let's check out the rear seats. Longer wheelbase means it is a longer car and more spacious for the occupants. We shall come to that, but let's talk about this new BMW 3 Series Gran Limousine. We drove the petrol luxury line. The ex-showroom price of the BMW 330 Li luxury line is Rs 51.50 lakh. So how different is it from the regular BMW 330i? The new 3 Series sedan, and I'm talking about the BMW 330i, which was launched some time back, was already 76 mm longer than its predecessor. Now this Gran Limousine has a length of 4819 mm as compared to the 330i's 4709 mm. Its width is just the same as the 330i at 1827 mm and is 1 mm shorter at 1441 mm compared to the 330i's 1442 mm. Coming to the wheelbase, the Gran Limousine has a wheelbase of 2961 mm as compared to the 330i's 2851 mm. The Gran Limousine has a turning radius of 11.8 meters. The limousine version and regular 3 Series petrol models have the same 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine that produces an output of 250 HP at 5000 RPM and a maximum torque of 400 Newton meters at 1550 to 4400 RPM. The engine is mated to an 8-speed Steptronic Sport automatic transmission. While the regular 3 Series accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 5.8 seconds, this one does in 6.2 seconds. It's a little big now. The BMW 3 Series Gran Limousine will be the longest and most spacious car in its segment. In the front, you get to see the large BMW kidney grille with single surround for the 2 elements and LED headlights with extended features. It has short overhangs, a long bonnet, and a set-back passenger compartment. There is a distinctive spoiler and slim 3-dimensional L-shaped LED taillights along with 2 large free-form tailpipes. T-shaped air intakes add an eye-catching design flourish to the front and rear. The rear doors are 110 mm longer than those of the BMW 3 Series sedan. Now coming to the exterior, since it's not much different from the 330i, let me quickly take you through the exterior features and design elements. The luxury line model has large BMW kidney grille with vertical slats in chrome. Then there are entry sills with BMW designation. There are exclusive design features in chrome at the rear and front. Like in the BMW 330i, here too the active Airstream kidney grille knows when engine brakes and other components need air and automatically opens the air vents. If no further air intake is required, it closes them again. The car also has smooth underbody paneling, air deflectors on the front wheel arches and vertical aero blades, which form a unit with the rear spoiler tip to channel the airflow around the rear of the car to best effort. The alloy wheels here are surprisingly only 17 inches, though the 330i petrol has 18 inches wheel. The 225 by 50R 17 tires are run flat. Among the high points of the interiors are the very comfortable seats both in front and rear. Since the car is longer than the normal 3 Series, it results in an extra 43 mm of leg room in the rear compartment. Mind you, these rear seats have been newly designed. Practical stowage areas further enhance the comfort and convenience factor. The luggage compartment can swallow 480 liters of gear, including as many as 3 golf bags. Automatic operation of tail light allows for hands-free opening and closing. The driver and front passenger seats have electrical seat adjustment with memory function for the driver. It has newly designed headrest and central armrests, and the roomy map pockets are integrated into the front seat backrests. The limousine version gets panorama glass sunroof. The car comes with automatic 3-zone air conditioning with rear AC vents and controls. With regards to BMW Connect Drive, you get Apple CarPlay and Android Autoplay, telephony with wireless charging, and Harman Kardon surround sound system with 16 speakers. Now, since this car is all about a lot of space at the rear, you can see for yourself there is ample space for those sitting at the rear. Now, I'm just around 5'10", and I may not have the longest legs in town, but if you see the knee room, if you see the under thigh support here and the spaciousness of the seat itself, it's quite adequate. The leg room is more than adequate. Now, what are the features here for me to play around with or to enjoy? Well, since this car comes with a 3-zone climate control, this is an exclusive zone. The controls are here. So I can change the temperatures, increase and decrease here, increase or decrease the fan speed. Now, the seat in front of me, which has been adjusted for a person like me, that's the reason why it is in a position where a person in front can sit quite comfortably. Now, the rear of this seat is kind of ordinary. It's got a little design element here, a pocket here, and no screen, or no ports for a screen, which I would love to have adjusted later on or fitted later on. So it's just a plain Jane rear of the front seat here. And now coming to the armrest, it's quite a chunky broad fellow, and you have lovely cup holders here. There are 2 cups can be adjusted here, and looks quite fancy with these metal designs here. And once I open this portion, so you can fit in either your mobile phone or any of your loose items which you think are irritating in your pocket. So you can keep it here and just keep it locked. And that's the little space inside these confines. And there are no controls at all here. So that's it. The headrests, if you notice, they can only be adjusted for height. So it's not tiltable. The one in the middle, of course, is collapsible. So there's a button here, you press it, and there you go, it collapses. And this, of course, can be put up and down the traditional way, like it's there in all ordinary cars. What I am a little upset about this whole space is that the front seat cannot be tilted down. Like, for example, if you see in a car which is priced far less, like the Volkswagen Tiguan, which costs around 30 odd lakh rupees. Now they have an option where you can, from here sitting at the rear, you can bring down the front seat. Now if there was some mechanism, some button, some switch which could be operated, and if the front seat could have been completely folded, it would have been quite comfortable for the person sitting here in my position. I could have stretched myself and put my feet up. Another sad part is, of course, these seats are fixed. So that means I just cannot tilt it to any position. So I can't go like that or like that. So these are fixed seats. Another drawback is, though it's a seat for 3 people, because there's a headrest here, the person sitting in the middle will find it very difficult to sit because of the transmission tunnel, because this is a rear wheel drive vehicle. And let me just tell you, now this is going to be a little difficult. So an adult sitting here will find it difficult to sit, or he'll have to knock his knees or legs with the person sitting on either side. So this is a huge letdown from BMW, not expected. And the most comfortable seat is for the boss man who sits diagonally behind the driver. This is the best position. This lacks a lot of features. This could have been a lot more luxurious, could have come with a lot more features. But unfortunately, a lot of good features are missing in this lovely broad section. The BMW virtual assistant in the BMW 3 Series Gran Limousine gets a lot of job done through voice commands. Now ordering your car around has become a vogue of sorts. Uttering the short prompt, "Hey, hi, hello BMW" allows drivers to access various vehicle functions and obtain information simply by speaking. Saying, "Hey BMW, I'm cold," will prompt the car to adjust the temperature inside. One unique feature over other digital assistants is that drivers can give this one a name of their choice. For example, "Hey Charlie." There are a plethora of verbal commands that this car follows. You can also get rear view camera with park distance control for both front and rear, parking assistant with lateral parking and reversing assistant, surround view cameras with 360-degree view, etc. The micro-activated carbon particulate filter ensures clean and fresh air inside the cabin. The cockpit comprises a fully digital 12.3 inches instrument display, a 10.25 inches control display, navigation function, touch functionality, and also voice control. The 10.25-inch high-resolution control display is centrally mounted, touch-sensitive, and angled towards the driver. There is exclusive chrome trim in the center console area. The car is powered by a BS6 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with BMW twin-power turbo technology. This engine is mated to an 8-speed Steptronic sport transmission. The unfortunate part is that speed limits on city roads are abysmally low at just around 50 km per hour on most of the roads, hence tapping the accelerator a bit too much would have landed us in a bit of trouble with the law. But whatever high speeds we managed on our cobbled roads, we did realize the comfort the car offered. The new BMW 3 Series Gran Limousine features updated shock absorber technology to make low-speed driving more comfortable and dynamic driving more stable. The lift-related dampers are part of the car's standard chassis. The new suspension and damping system ensures that your ride and handling are top-notch. The driver can choose between different drive modes, and these are Comfort, Eco Pro, Sport and Sport Plus. Each mode brings out the best in the vehicle in terms of performance. But whatever mode you choose, please do keep your eye out for those speed cameras dotting our country roads. And that is precisely the reason why we were not tempted by the launch control, which can help you achieve maximum acceleration with optimized traction from a standstill. The car comes with steering wheel paddle shifters and cruise control with braking function. But when you're seated at the back, you do not have to bother yourself with such trivialities. You just stretch your leg and enjoy the virtues of a limousine. The car comes with a host of safety features like 6 airbags, attentiveness assistance, dynamic stability control, including cornering brake control, electric parking brake with auto hold, side impact protection, electronic vehicle immobilizer and crash sensor, ISOFIX child seat mounting, etc. These are all the more reason for you to relax in the rear seat and enjoy your journey in the new BMW 3 Series Gran Limousine.